Crack open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page brought to you by Kaufman and Lynn Injury Attorneys. Jeff Kaufman actually going to be here today, Taco Bob, a little later for a special Tuesday lawn disorder.
That's right, so get your questions in.
Bulldog, we got you there, buddy?
We do. I want to begin this segment today with a poll question that we're going to talk about on our show today, or we are talking about on our show today. And that poll question is this: with all the turmoil in college football, what do you think the biggest issue facing college football is? Is it funding NIL? Is it regulating the transfer portal? Or is it keeping fans buying tickets?
Everything you just mentioned, all of the above, truly is. Pat?
I think they can figure out regulating the portal. I think they can figure out, they'll figure out a way to fund NIL. But there are a lot of college administrators, a lot of ADs, a couple of them I know, who say fans are more and more season ticket holders, not buying tickets, not showing up to the games. They're just staying home. Students not as interested in attending games as they have been in the past. And, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, other things to do now, all of that. But all sports are facing this, but college football especially, keeping the students going to the games, because those are your future alumni and those are your future boosters, obviously.
True.
Anyway, interesting topic. College football, obviously, in the news. Speaking of college sports, I know you guys sort of poo-pooed this yesterday when I brought it up, but I'm telling you guys, court storming in college basketball is on the verge of being banned. The Duke player, Filipowski, was injured, not seriously, thank God, during a court storming Saturday when Wake Forest fans stormed the court after they beat Duke. The player got knocked down, looked like he was, maybe injured. He's just banged up a little bit, but every coach who's talked to about this, whether it be Duke's coach, whether it be Kansas's Bill Self, Jay Billis, the influential commentator on ESPN, they're all calling for court storming to be banned. In fact, the Alabama athletic director Greg Burns said any school that allows its fans to storm the court, they should have to forfeit the game. I don't know if that should be the case. But
Either that or they need to build a moat around the court.
With alligators.
A moat, yes, would be the answer.
I mean, colleges in the past have just sort of winked at this. They allow this to happen. It's very easy to stop. All you have to do is make a big announcement, at the end of the game, and say anybody who is on the court is going to be arrested or something
or
like that.
banned from future games. Now, yesterday, when you said that we poo-pooed it yesterday, as for me, I hadn't seen the footage, but then later on in the morning, as our show went on, I saw the footage, and that was rough. That was.
Yeah. I mean, these fans are sprinting, hundreds and even thousands of fans are sprinting on the court. I've been writing about this for 20 years. I don't know why people are just coming to the conclusion, hey, this is dangerous. It's dangerous when you have thousands of people rushing onto the floor, some of them, all liquored up from drinking during the game. It's just not safe to have fans out on the floor. I know it's a good visual. I know it's part of the quote unquote college athletics experience, but they don't allow it in the NFL, in the NBA for good reason. So,
well, you're probably going to get your wish, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sounds like this is going to happen.
Hey, I see here that trouble in U.S. women's national soccer team. Perhaps.
We lost to Mexico. That's trouble, right?
Haven't lost to them in forever, at least on the women's side, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time since they lost to Mexico, and the U.S. women's team is obviously undergoing a lot of change now. A lot of the old guard have retired. Megan Rapinoe, to name a few. Alex Morgan is getting older as well. So yeah, they're undergoing a lot of change. So in the U.S. women's team. By the way, stay tuned for a major announcement involving the U.S. men's national team. Okay. I may be able to reveal that tomorrow.
Ooh, the big reveal. Soccer.
I don't know. This is big.
This is like a nipple.
No, this is big. Hey, you guys chuckle now, but you won't be chuckling probably tomorrow morning when I come on the show.
Did we lock in Messi?
Huh?
Locked in?
Not quite. Yeah, Messi's not coming to Orlando City. That would be monumental.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, this is pretty big for your listeners. Okay, let me just put it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, now that you've baited the hook, we'll see if there's a payoff or not.
By the way, Jonathan Isaac, thank God, is not seriously hurt for the Magic. He went down over the weekend in a game against Atlanta. Had an MRI yesterday. Obviously, he's been injury prone for the last 3 or 4 years. Had an MRI yesterday. Looks like he has no structural damage. And Jonathan Isaac he's been really valuable for the Magic. He's their number one defensive player, even though he's coming off the bench. That guy is valuable to this team, and thank God he's not going to be hurt. Now, he's questionable for tonight's game against the Nets, but looks like he's going to be okay for the long term, which is great news for the Magic.
Yeah, I'd rather see him sit just tonight and take a breather than what we've seen in the past. I mean, I love the guy, but, dude, he has been out.
All right, so we got Magic in Brooklyn tonight, and then, of course, the Lightning are back on the ice as well, skating at Philadelphia. So we'll actually have some results to talk about tomorrow, Bulldog, along with the big soccer deal.
That's right. Absolutely.
Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
You're chuckling at me. All right, go ahead and laugh.
I'm not chuckling.
Host of
Lynch is chuckling.
Open mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. Thank you to Coffin and Lind Injury Attorneys for sponsoring this portion of the show.
Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Kaufman every Saturday morning, 7:30, FM 96.9 The Game. Catch extended versions of Under Oath by searching for Under Oath with Jeff Kaufman on your favorite streaming platform.
Listen. Taco on demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.